Hi there, let's have another go at an audio vlog. Um, yeah, it's kind of loud here, and there's also wind and cars, and let's see if that's any usable. I don't know. Um, I want to talk about three things, three identities. They are aromantic, asexual, and agender. And I found all the three identities rather late. I had a pretty heavy breakdown when I was around 40, and while it happened, sort of discovered probably have autism or something similar. And for whatever reason, that led me to asking some questions, and someone answered, "Hey, this might be aromantic," and I looked into it. Yeah. And when I saw aromantic, I was pretty clear really quickly. Like, it really made click right away, pretty right away. Maybe there was a day delay or something, but it made click pretty quick that that's me. um when it comes to asexual, maybe less so. Yeah, there's some interruptions here. There's something happened. There's a lot of ambulances and stuff. Yeah, I hope nothing bad happened. Anyways, yeah, when I looked at aromantic, it was pretty clear. Well, that's about me. That's me. Asexual, not so quick, because I don't really know why. I am pretty asexual, I would say, but it was harder to define for me when I was really young, around 10 or so. I remember, well, I have that memory. I don't know if that's exactly the way it happened, but I have that memory when I was around 10, when I was contemplating, do I want to have kids? And I was like, I don't want to have kids, I think, or I think I want. I, I realized I don't have that urge, and also the same goes with marrying. Like, marriage is weird. Um, yeah, it definitely didn't change much. Like, I always knew I didn't want to marry. Like, I would be okay. Like, maybe you meet someone and they absolutely want to marry, which kind of still tends to be the case, which is something that baffles me. Another sign that I'm aromantic, because I'm like, why would you still marry? There's no need for it, but people still marry. And I'm odd because I don't marry and I don't want to be married. Yeah. And the last of the three identities is agender, which is part of the non-binary, but sorry, it's part of the non-binary, but it's not so much defined by being in between um, the binary genders, but more like an absence of gender, or confusion, or just like a general what? What is that gender? I don't know. Which is pretty much me, but that took a time, and I would say the gender thing is the one where I'm still exploring, and it's probably still going on exploring quite for a long time. For the aromanticism, I don't know, maybe I was forced more to have an opinion on it, to reflect on it. One thing, now you couldn't say, why does that all that matter, right? But it matters because I'm definitely in a better place now that I know, oh, I'm this and that. Now that I know, oh, there's other people I can speak to who feel the same or similar. I can ask them stuff. Things make more sense. You can explore who you are a bit, make peace with yourself. Yeah, I don't know how usable that recording is. It's windy and car noises and stuff. Yeah. But anyways, I think it's good to get it out. There's a bird, predator bird. I don't know. Yeah, I might re-record this, but yeah, I think it's important to discover these identities and to inform yourself. Yeah. I think it makes a big difference. And I hope it continues to make a big difference. Because I can feel it's not already, like it's not, like I don't have the full picture yet. Maybe that will never happen. Maybe it's a continuous exploration. But it's very helpful to, when you had these feelings of difference when it comes to gender and relationships and all that stuff, or sex always felt a bit icky or weird, or it's really helpful to inform yourself, educate yourself, find other people, make connections, learn, make peace. Yeah. Anyways, that was basically it. I'm probably redoing this, but in the case that I'm not, feel free to comment. I'm happy to engage and to learn about other people's stories. I'm middle-aged, early middle-aged, and it has been a blessing learning about these things, because when I was young, there were different terms, much less accurate, and pretty much an absence of terms. And I wonder if I had known this much earlier, how would have my journey been? How different would my journey have been? And I guess it's a typical question of a queer person who has a late realization, right? On the flip side, it means today's youth has it better than we had it. It's easier for them to find the terms. It's easier for them to make peace. It's easier for them to, not in general, I guess probably there's also some downsides. But in general, I would say it's beneficial to learn about these things, to know about these things, to not feel so different and take on all that shame and guilt for what? For nothing, just because you feel so different, right? Just because you don't adhere to society's standards. I mean, who can blame me for having internalized fears when constantly society is like, yeah, but you have to do this, and where's your girlfriend, and where's the, go to hell, right? I mean, so in that sense, today's youth, I would say, has it easier, and it's a very good thing and something to strive for, that next generations have it easier in these regards. and to not be a bitter older queer. I don't want to be a bitter old queer. But there's some grief there, grief of a youth I never had. I had some exploration when I was 20 something, and I'm very happy I had that. Yeah, it was still very, very confusing, and I've confused so many people. I'm truly sorry, but at the same time, it's just that's me. Deal with it. You are you. I had to deal with you, right? There's no value in feeling bad for just who you are. Anyways, I might do a re-upload, a re-recording. Anyways, feel free to comment.